Hello and welcome. This is Julie Silver Stitches on FlossTube and on Instagram. Um, I am here today, brought to you by FlossTube. Nope, brought to you by Cross Stitch. Let's try that. And welcome. Today is Sunday, March the 12th, 11th, 12th, Sunday, March 12th, 2023. Welcome to Just Losing an Hour of Sleep. It is not, so we have a clock up there now. No longer 2:15, so 3:15. Let's go with that. And I'd like to share with you my works in progress, some old UFOs that I've pulled out that I've decided to give a second chance to. I'm going to have insert a segment on Stitchy Kindness that I got from somebody, plus a little bit of what do we call it? Investments. And here we go. So, welcome. Thank you for coming. Welcome for coming back. Welcome if you're new. Subscribe if you'd like. Apparently, I'm like super washed out today. I'm not quite sure about that. Anyways, I wanted to start with the Peppermint Purple Blackwork Sal for 2023. I am using it for a temperature sal. So, yes, I like this much better. I have a little bit of a different setup going on today. I swiped James's camera stand thing. Anyway, so now I'm on a tripod that I can actually do things with. So this is this week's. It did take a little bit of mind thought in this one as well. So when I was doing it last week, I didn't tell you in order, but it's okay. So that's week 10. Because coincidentally, apparently this is video 12. How did I do that? Maybe I know. That's okay. So that is that. I'm going to, every time, so I'm showing things now on a QSnap because I've decided to show things better on QSnap. This I configured myself, even though I'm pretty sure I just reconfigured it to the normal selling of the QSnap. I don't know, 8x8, 11x11. I don't know what this is. It's big by big. That's what this is. Anyways, so that is the 2023 Peppermint Purple Blackwork Sal. It is going on year long. So each week is a different insert. So each square for each week. And sorry, I never explained it. I'm taking the average high and the average low of each week. And the backstitch blackwork. The blackwork is the high, and the cross stitches are the low, the average low of each week. I am going to apologize if you hear the racing noises in the background. James is playing Gran Turismo or Torino or something on his PlayStation 2, 3, I don't know. Anyways, next up on the pile of stuff, the way I decided to do Whip Go from now on is make it a part of my wheel. And so if it comes up for my wheel, then I stitch on it. If it doesn't, then c'est la vie. Because there's no guarantee that I'm going to want to stitch this for a certain amount of days per, not this specific piece, but Whip Go in general, as time goes on. So this is Quaker Sampler Quaker Sampler 008 S0086 by Stitchy Mood Point. If I got that wrong, I'll put it here. I am hashtagging this as a Stitchy Mood Point Sal. Stitchy Mood Point Sal. Happy. It's a happy mood point. Come on now, Julie. Anyway, so here we are. Since I last... So I worked on this for 1 day so far. So since I last worked on it, I finished this little bauble. This little... I'm calling them strings. And then I put in this, all of this, and so my body got tired. My eyes got tired of working the 2/1 on 24 count. I said this is a good stopping point. This is the halfway mark. So after I've showed you, this is what it's going to look like. By happy mood point, that was completely wrong. Happy mood point, Quaker sampler, Quake. It's one or the other. You can find her on Etsy. She is still there. He is still there. The seller is still there. All right, what is next? So this, sorry, I'll tell you a little bit about this. This is, this is 24 count Congress cloth. This is stitched all the way over. I just didn't, well, you can't do it. Yeah, okay, so this is the edge. Okay, so this is 24 count Congress cloth in beige. I'm going to show you what the floss actually looks like, because even though you can see it, you can't really see it, apparently, because it's super sunny out today. Welcome March. My birthday is in 1 week, so here we are. This is hand dyed by Rolanda. It is an over dyed floss, and it's color A. I think when I ordered a few colors, different colors, she just labels them A, B, C, D, E, F, blah, 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 all the way. If I'm wrong about that and this really is color A, then this is color A. But you can also find her on Etsy. She is hand dyed by Rolanda. Most of you know her, but you know. So it's a 6-yard skein of, maybe, no, cool. I'm not very good at focusing. Anyways, if you only knew me. Okay. Yes, that is that. So 2/1, I'm planning on doing the whole width across the border top in this, and probably, if I can finagle it, I think there's also a bottom border if there's enough left. And I have 3 or 4 different colors of hers. I'm gonna see what they're gonna look like all together and go from there. So we'll see what happens. Okay, my next work in progress that I picked up was Believe in Santa by Glendon Place. It'll look like this. It is on, so here we are. So I've worked down to the bottom of this next 10 block. I just ran out of time on that specific day, but I think he's looking fantastic. So I work over all the way, and then once I have a full row completed of 10, like 10 by all the way around, I will post on Instagram. That's how I've been sharing Santa. I am using Leo and Rox. There's no Leo anymore. It's been weeks. Roxy Floss Co. floss. So here are the colors. I have it on a little ring. Each strand, each length of thread gets put on a Lori Holt floss tag thing. I'm not normally one for purchasing these things, but I saw them and I felt like I needed it. That was a couple weeks ago. Month and a half. Anyway, this fabric is 18 count Mystic Gray. I'm doing 2/2, so it really turns into 9 count, I guess. So this is why it's so big. I am doing a front start and a front end on this, so I'm not turning it around. something that I just wanted to try. As you can see over here, I did, I hadn't cut that thread yet, but that's where I started that length of thread. After the fact, I realized that this needs to be one more stitch down. Like, I have to add one more stitch, so that'll be on the next time I stitch on this again. Sorry. But yeah, no, I think he's looking pretty good. And if you want to know about my color choices, every time I post on Instagram, I put all the colors that I'm using. If you don't have Instagram and you want to know the colors, I'll let you know. There was sometime last week, there was a suggestion on YouTube that I should watch my own video. That's the first time it's happened, so I was like, what? You know, YouTube is telling me that I need to watch my own video, so I realized I was famous. Famous at 140 subscribers. Thank you, by the way. Every few days, I don't know where you're finding me, but every few days, maybe I am being recommended. I am being bumped. There's a little bump every few days, so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the subscriptions, and thank you for joining me. Okay, next whip. Hold on. Okay, so the next piece that I worked on this week was Fractal Bookmark 53 by the Cross Stitch Collectibles. They have a website. Anyways, I tried to put this in the Q-snap. It didn't fit. So here we go. I am almost done with color number 1. This is what it's going to look like. So even though this is on 14 count, so it's going to be massive. But here we are. That is the bottom corner. As you can see, I had to count my way down just so that I could find my way. There is a little bit more, 81 stitches in specific, to be specific. 81 more stitches to go, and then I will have my first color completion of the chart. The next color I'm going to do is, I think, 720, I think, is the next color. Anyway, this is 817, so I'm going in the colors of the rainbow, just for simplicity's sake, because why not? When I do post this online, I am using the hashtag #StitchTheRainbowSal. So if you want to join me with any kind of rainbow-inspired piece, super colorful piece, go ahead. I am giving you permission. Oh, good grief. No permission needed. You guys can do what you want. That is it at this. Oh, no, not it. Okay, so then on Wednesdays, we're just going to jump right to it, and I was in the same bag. So, sorry about the crinkly, the Ziploc-ness. Okay, so on Wednesdays, Stitching, Adventures of Stitching, her name is Alicia, is having the hashtag Oldest Whip Wednesdays. So this month, the oldest whip I have is this. It is a Dimensions kit, and it is called Shells in the Sand. Say hello to Simon if you could hear him. So that is that. And I got a fair bit of progress done for, it was the majority of my stitchy time, but it goes this way. So I finished all of the brown, well, start and finished all of the brown of the bottom starfish. And then I also completely finished, minus the back stitching, of course, this shell up here. Can you hear Simon's bird chirps? He's saying hello. So that is Shells in the Sand by Dimensions. I started it many, not my oldest whip of all time, but close to it, I think. close to it for sure. Because my oldest whip is Celestial Gathering, and I don't really see that making an appearance again this year, but we'll see. After I finish my 25/7 piece, which I haven't shown you yet for this month, my next one I think is this one, because as you can see, it's very close. It's very close to finishing, and that is a prerequisite for 25/7 stitching, is if I can see myself finishing it within that month, then that's what we do. That's how it goes. Alright, I'm going to pause. Alright, so my Friday stitching, I put in a good, I think 10 or 12 stitches, but I still stitched. So I did miss stitching on my 25/7 piece. It didn't work out. Sorry. But this is what I started. I didn't mean to start, but I wanted to start. So this is a Mill Hill kit, a mandala quartet, the fall mandala. So I know it's shiny, but you get the picture. And the fabric, I think they said it was an 18 count, 16 count maybe. Goes like this, and then so I did do a center start, and just going to tip out. Oh, okay. It goes like this. Ooh, you can barely see it. Anyway, it doesn't give the color of what the fabric is, but it feels fantastic. I haven't picked up a Mill Hill kit in a long time. When I did acquire this, I noticed that Mill Hill now has, unlike previous kits, they have now said, like, there's two lengths of thread of this one, there's 2 individual lengths of thread of this, there's 3 of this. So if you're trying to color match, which is essentially Mill Hill, you can do that, because maybe 2 colors are the same, but there's 1 length of thread for one and like 3 lengths of thread for the other. So helpful. The next helpful thing is for them to just put it on a card. Not self-sorting at all, but that's okay. So that was Friday. Sorry for the crinkles. I am following my planner, which has fallen apart, but that's okay. That is okay. The last thing, well, second last thing that I worked on was this. Hold, please. Alright, so, this is a piece that I'm working on for one of my friends who went away to, went to be part of the military. Anyway, I started it a few weeks ago. If there's going to be a big cat chase, then I'm sorry. There's the 2 boys are, yep, Anyway, sorry. This is Mini Dragon in the Morning by Randall Spangler, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Design. And I have sorry, they're looking at each other through a box, and it was one track. Anyways, okay, so here we are. I've officially made it all the way across from left to right. This is the first. These are all the colors I have right now, so at least I've made it corner to corner on the first line. The next line is going to go out one block, and all the way across. This is my new way of finishing the thread. I don't think I showed it on last week's video, so I'm just, every time I need to finish a thread, I bring it down 10 stitches, as you can maybe see in the background, in, out, over 2, and then put it through the bottom of the next set of holes and cut it off to a reasonable length where it's not going to completely unstitch itself. Anyways, yeah, so this is the beginning of the numbers at the top of the clock. I have cropped it so that I don't have any of the fancy border work with the gems and the jewels and all that. It's just the clock and the dragon. So eventually, I'm going to try and find you a picture of the pre-marked up pattern keeper pattern that I decided to crop of, but essentially goes. That makes sense. Anyways, so it's going to jet out like little feet 3 or 4 times, I think, and then go straight down, because I essentially just cut off the 2 corner border parts, if you know what if the picture's here. So I cut off the 2 gem sections, I guess you could say, and then 10 stitches on one side and I think like 5 stitches on the other side this way, and then from top to bottom, from the top 10 or 5 stitches and 10, I cut off 15 and 16 from the actual design, and then with the steps, and the chase is on. Okay, one last thing I'm going to show you is the my 25/7 piece, which I normally start with, but I'm going to make sure that the cats aren't going to tip over my tripod, and I will set it up and I will be right back. My goal for that piece, that dragon in the morning, is to be done by Christmas. So I think that's something ridiculous, like 300 stitches a day. I don't do that every day, so I only worked on it maybe once or twice this week. So yesterday, on Saturday, I got more than the 306, so that's good. So this is the pencil case I keep this project in. These are my thread cards in case you missed it from last week. I've just cut out cards from cardstock, put in a length of each of the thread colors that I have on hand, and then from this I can go to Walmart or Michael's or wherever and then say, oh, I do have, that's the frustrating part, 12, 13, and 14. Do I know where those thread cards are? No. But I'm going to have to find it, because I have a UFO that I'm going to show you that I'm going to need those colors for. But anyways, here's where we're at. This, if you can see it, is where Skitters got me the other day. Skitters. Anyway, at the end of this video, Skitters. When I'm not doing anything, I'm just yawning. That is their like go-to, I'm not doing anything face. No, Simon, we're not playing with threads. Thought I had it in here. So this needle minder, I'm not normally one for buying needle minders, but okay, I'm going to try and that's a little bit better. Okay, I need to put the needle down. Stab. Apparently I wasn't done talking about this piece yet. Okay, uh-oh. Holy banana pants. Okay, good enough. Okay, so this needle minder, is facing the right direction, is a cabin in the woods. This friend of mine is a big camper, so like go to a provincial park for a week and turn off his phone and tell no one where he is kind of camper. Anyway, so definitely living off the land. Where is the next thing? Where's the next? I'm gonna roll this back up again and put it all away. Anyway, so he's at base camp, so essentially training so it's been officially 1 week as of tomorrow. So, yep. He'll be back in May. 10 weeks. 10 weeks to train. That seems a little short, but that's okay. The Canadian government used to have it at 14 weeks. And then they were going to try and compress it into 8 weeks. But I think they settled on 10. Anyways, because that is how much our forces need said people. How long did it take him to get in? The process was a little while. So I don't know what everybody's doing, but at least. Okay, last piece that I worked on this week. Hold, please. All right, so my last piece that I worked on, but I worked on it all week, so whatever. My 25/7 piece is by Waxing Moon Designs, and it is Multiple Cat Owners Welcome, which is this one down here. I don't know how much of a glare I'll be able to take off of it if I get it out of the bag because it's shiny paper, but we'll see. That's better. So I'm doing this one, the Multiple Cat Owners Welcome. I am doing it in the called for DMCs. Everything is Weeks Dye Works, but I don't have any of that, so the called for DMC looks just as good. So here we are. So the last time I worked on this, I remember talking about the by T8, and then I had done the line for the H. So this week I put in the rest of the H, the E, almost the whole cat. Get away. Okay, so this is just the part of the C. So the whole cat is done. You can barely see it, but he does have ears up here because it was supposed to be in just white, but on hand I couldn't find white, so I used U5200, which is fine. And then, yeah, this whole cat's done. This is going to be a C intertwined in the cat, so yeah, he's pretty cute. There's supposed to be a button from the Just Button Company. Who are they? Just Another Button, Jabco. Just Another Button Company. I'm supposed to have a button here and a button on the other cat that's going to be over here, but who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll just make a something. I don't know what I'm going to make. Anyways, that is that. On this chart, neither of my cats look like that. Any of my cats, none of my cats, all 4 of them. None of them look like that, so whatever, it doesn't matter. And here we go. So I'm going to actually stop the video because earlier in the week I did film an opening of a package that I received as a giveaway win. Thank you again from Stitching by Sarah. She's got a FlossTube. It's all good. Anyway, so there's that, and there's a few things that I acquired, that I saved. I saved the stitches, so there's 2 of those, and there's a chart that I picked up from there as well, so saved the chart, or saved the kit is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, saved the kit, saved 2 pieces of awesomely framedness, and the Stitchy Kindness from Sarah. So I will insert that here. I will come back and talk about one more thing that it's going to be okay. I think I'm going to get back to it. I think it might need a wash first, but you'll find out in the next clip. Goodbye. Hey guys, it's Julie here. I'm in the middle of a segment. Anyway, I just went down to my mailbox and found that I had a package from Stitching by Sarah. I had one of her things. So I haven't opened it yet, but I have ripped off the tape. I thought I was getting one thing, but it seems like there's a whole lot more in here, so let's find out. Let's find out what actually came. So, there's a card. I won't read it on the air, but, well, we'll see what it says. I thought I was just getting the chart. So, just a cute little cutout. It says, Julie, thank you for supporting my channel. Enjoy the kit. Sarah, Stitching by Sarah. So that's nice. Nice little card. And what I would want... Oh, neat. Okay, what is happening? Huh. Okay, so what I had got... They're stapled together. So I have the chart for Baby It's Cold Outside. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, by the Silver Needle. I guess it was a like a kit piece, anyway, so it comes with, looks like everything I need. So it comes with the fabric that it needs to be stitched on. Ooh. So the fabric it needs to be stitched on, which is who knows what it is, but I'll figure it out. I'm sure it says somewhere. A full color, a full chart, a full color chart, and it comes with, it looks like a whole lot of different types of floss, so that's exciting. This is going to, whoa, no, stop. This is going to be the first time that I am stitching with Rainbow Gallery, I think. Rainbow Gallery Sparkly. So that'll be exciting. Beads. It comes with, there's a whole lot of stuff. It's very exciting. I don't know what this is. Sorry, I'm more talking than I think I can separate it. So it's just another sparkly. So that's exciting. There's 2 strands or 3 strands of that. And then in the next club kit, that's what I was trying to say. Then in the next little, there's more fabric, I think. It's the finishing stuff, I'm pretty sure. Because so there's cotton batting, all the finishing supplies, plus some beads with needles, a cute bow, some, oh boy, some, I'm sure it's all written in here. It's all very exciting. So it tells you how to do a flat finish or a jump finish in the instructions here. So that's what that is. I am not very techie for all of the names of all the things, but that's super exciting. So I have things to finish it with. And here I thought I was just getting the chart. Just saying. Apparently I didn't listen. So with this, with this, and this, with this. This will be an exciting... I only asked for it because I saw the penguin and the snowman together, and I thought that needs to happen. Anyways, I guess I don't have to package it all up right now, but here's another look at it. So I can make the flat fold, I can make the drums. So we'll see what happens. I'm not quite sure, but thank you again, Sarah. That was fantastic. We went to a thrift store yesterday. I ended up saving the stitches I'm going to see if I can fit him and her, both I've found two. They're matching. So this is, I call him Mr. Cat because, sorry about the, oh boy. There we go. Look how serious he looks. He looks like in the photos, when they used to take photos and everybody was all serious because they didn't know they needed to smile or whatever. That's what he looks like. He is handsome, handsome, handsome. He was stitched, I'm presuming, he was stitched in Sudbury. Well, I live close to Ottawa, so Sudbury is up north. Because it was framed at Victoria's Custom Framing and Stitchery. I don't know what year, but this is a TrueGuard UV protection glass. So fantastic, but it definitely looks like 90s because of the backstitching of how that's backstitched. And then I couldn't put this one down because this one, except for the blue eyes, reminds me of Charlotte. So there she is. Okay, messy house. There she is. So Charlotte, she has that gaze that, anyways, and her mouth is wide, and so she kind of just reminded me of Charlotte. Stitched and framed at the same place. So they have a nice hook on the back, a nice metal wire. So now I just need somewhere to put them because they're fantastic. So Mr. and Mrs. Cat is what I'm calling them. If anybody knows any other, any information about them, let me know. And that's it for now. So I'm filming this on Thursday. So back to regular scheduled. Oh, not yet. I have one more thing. I didn't think it was going to be 10 minutes or 8 minutes long of a video. I had to pick this up because I just needed to save it again. This is, I feel like it's one room. Is the company? I don't know. But I think it's called Beach Lighthouse because I don't really have any other name on it. So it's just this mermaid with this fantastic hair. It's a full kit, so I've already opened it to make sure that all the floss is all bound on a bobbin, like a, sorry about the crinkles. How did I get into this last time? Here. So all of the floss is on a card, and the pattern itself is full color, so that's good. And then it's just a 14 count, like navy blue, bluish navy Ada, so that's good too. There are some, of course, there's some sparklies. There's a filament of some kind of something, so I'm not planning on starting it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I felt like it needed to come home with me because we'll see. I might actually stitch it up. I have a new bathroom theme that I'm going with, so I'll talk more about that on Sunday when I'm really filming. So I'm going to go for now and enjoy this new, I might start it today. Who knows? Anything's possible. We'll see. I just wanted to show you before Sunday because I don't know if I could have waited until Sunday. So I am feeling a little bit better. This is just, who knows? But my throat, this is my voice now. Sometimes it's better. Sometimes it's not. Mostly better though. So hopefully by Sunday I'll have it back full. And then we'll see and we'll go from there. So I'll talk to everybody later. Back to regular scheduled programming. Bye guys. Okay, so I was going to just pause. In my head at the beginning of this video, I was just going to pause and somehow splice in that clip. halfway through this video, I was like, I don't know how to do that. So that was the stop and go. And that's what that was. Okay, so there is one more piece that you all know if you followed me on Instagram at all last year. But if you didn't, then this is completely new to you. Sorry. See, it's way better, but not. Just a little bit of fogginess. But, I mean, scruffiness. Okay, so, this piece I started last year on January 1st, 2022. And I've decided to try and give it another chance. It definitely was in timeout. Because at the time I was not loving how the colors were not popping off of the fabric. On the picture, as you can see, the fields of grass are just like, bam, we're here, you know, like. And so, and I understand I haven't given the grass on this a good run for its money yet, but now that I look at it now, I mean, it does pop. I mean, it doesn't not pop. So, yes, I have needles in my stitching. Yes, that's how it goes. But here we are. This is Minnie Watching the World Go By. I have started trying. I've had so many different types of how am I going to stitch this on this piece as well. I started out at the beginning up here in that sky blue. Pretty sure it's like 995 or 996. Anyway, that bright blue up there, I did a color completion. As you can see, I've got like 3 needles in there, I think, but is what it is. This was before I highly invested in needle minders. I only have 2 people. Okay, so then, as you can see, I kind of started stitching diagonally. And now, this down here, I'm gonna fold it. This is ridiculous. I have started to, before I gave up on it for the year, because I also didn't work on it because I had a goal of like finishing it by December, and that wasn't going to happen by the time I finished stitching on this when I stopped. So I kind of let myself down, and so why this year is this year. It's definitely, if I finish it, I finish it. If I don't, I don't. So even though I might have a goal for finishing that by Christmas, he doesn't know about it. Doesn't matter. So I've started Royal Rose on this piece, as you can see from all of the hanging threads. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know when I'm going to pick it up, but I do plan on giving it a second chance, because it's not its fault that the GMC colorway is not as creatively expressive as... I still haven't told you who it's by yet. I'm going to put it right here because it's gone. It's gone. Nope. Can't remember. Lucy. Oh. This is... Try again. This is Minnie Watching the World Go By Lucy Pitaway. That's who it is. But it looks really good on camera. I mean, I'm sure it's because in here I was thinking, like, this is where I kind of just, like, gave up the ghost. But down here it looks good. Like, so in here I was like, this is supposed to be so much brighter, and it's not. And I found this, so as you can see, it desperately needs to be washed. I don't know what happened to it in the last few months, but holy bananas. So anyways, that is where that is for that. There was one more thing I wanted to show you. Oh, 2 more things, actually. A few more things. So that was far too big for my Q snap, so I didn't even bother. I can't do... Okay, I'm just going to put it down. I'm just trying to get it so that the cats won't... Who was that? Skitters. Hi, Skitters. See the mess behind me, but... Hi, Skitters. Yeah, okay. Anyway. Apparently it's show your cats on Instagram, and not Instagram, but show your cats on FlossTube week. So he has finally settled. This is his favorite way to lie, because he's got to balance himself on the couch. But yeah. So I gave up on trying to dye my own fabric because it's not going to happen. I'm just going to run out of time. So I decided I needed to pick up 14 count ice blue Ada for my birthday start next week, which will be Spring Cottage House. Spring House by Brooks Books. Right here. If you want to join in with me, I think I did seasonal house sal. I think I looked it up and it's not on Instagram. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is, so we bought curtains for the, well, we're in the process of buying curtains. So these curtains, as you can see, super shine the light in, which is fine, but kind of not. So we bought 2 sets of curtains. We started in the bedroom because that's where we need to be dark most. Anyways, so these are just curtain bags. James says, if you're not going to use them for anything, then I'm going to give them to my mother. And I said, no, I'll find a thing. Anyway, so just way more portable than the box that I had them in already. This is how I'm storing my DMC. If you missed last week's video or 2 weeks ago or whenever I talked about it. So this one specifically is 677. I just punch a hole on the top for the ring and a hole on the bottom, which is bigger for the floss. Put them in numerical order. These I realized at work on Friday that where I got all of this cardstock from, that company that is doing that with the dips, I work at a pizza place, no longer does that. They just have all of their, they used to have like, in the box where it came, 3 rows, like 3 high of each of the dips, and then put a little piece of paper, like the cardstock, and then 3 more, and then the cardstock, and then 3 more, and then cardstock. I guess they're trying to cut back, obviously, so they've foregone the cardboard pieces, but I'll figure something else out. I do have the cardstock that I was using for this project. So somewhere they're going to be, you know, the colors that I'm missing, and the colors that I'm missing for the numbers will just be intermittently dispersed of different colors. So it won't all be this brown, but I don't care. So this is what I'm doing. I have 2 bags, so 2 color rings per bag. I need to stuff them in because really it doesn't matter. And zips it up, and it's far more portable than what I had from before because it was a hard case that could totally be used for something else. I'm thinking. Skitters, was there anything else? We had a bell. Whoa! Simon, open the window. Sorry. We got a collar for Skitters because he seems to be all over the place lately. So not a tracking device. Last week, James had the door open talking to somebody, and Skitters ran out. He said, okay, no worries, I'm going to get Skitters after. Completely didn't, went for a nap. We left Skitters out in the hallway. We live in a building. So, we left Skitters outside in the hallway for about an hour or 2. He woke up from his nap, walked into the family room, said, hey, where's Skitters? And then it clicked, like, oh, I was talking to that guy. We left the door open. He ran outside. I said I'd get him later. So now he has taken it off now, but he has a bell. Collar bell. It's very cute. So every time he runs around, he like, and now I call him Mr. Jingles. And you can see Simon having a little bath for his face. Oh my goodness. I like how they lick. And then, okay, so yes, they lick and then they clean their face. But at the same time they're cleaning their face, they're still licking. What are they licking? Oh, goodness. This is going to be another cross-stitch, works in progress, and cats episode, I think. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am almost done anyways, but I just wanted to stop in, say hi. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I love comments. I do try and get back to everybody. And if I don't get back to everybody, then I just put a heart, and because usually it's thank you very much, but I usually do. I usually get back to everybody with whatever they're saying. Past that, plans for this week, more of the same. So we have a doctor's appointment tomorrow for James. This Friday is going to be St. Patrick's Day, so I'm not working on Monday. I'm not working on Friday. I told the scheduling people that I am booking it off because I don't want to drive with said, not necessarily, but drunk people, because come on now. By the time I'm heading home at midnight, the streets I feel are going to be full of them. So, coming back from their designated parties, because St. Patrick's Day this year is on a Friday, so there's no reason not to celebrate, right? Right. And, well, unless you work Saturday morning, but whatever. And then on Sunday, which I'll be filming again, I'm going to film my start, I think, for that project. I'm going to try to, at least, figure it out. And so Sunday is my birthday. I am going to my mom's house for dinner. James has, I don't know, who knows, surprise. Last minute situations probably, but life goes on. It's good, we're all good here. He's good, as long as he can continue to nap. He is good. So yes, birthday on Sunday. The St. Patrick's Day on Friday. I don't plan on starting anything because I'm already starting something on Sunday, but time will tell. And then I realized, while stitching on Cat Owner's Welcome, is that I'm going to have all this fabric left, right? So it's going to be good. So I realized that after all these littler projects, I will have more fabric. Anyways, I think the spin of the day today, because I was using a wheel all week, was the Sampler Quaker by Happy Mood Point. So I will pull that out again, find my glasses, because 24 count and Julie's normalize. I think if I can do 24 count Congress cloth, then I can definitely do 25 count 1/1 or 2/1. Because it should not be that smaller, right? It should not be that much more smaller. It should not be that small. More smaller. Anyway, words are hard apparently today. So I'm going to go. I did not get a chance to work on, because it never came up. I did not work on this week. Because even though I've got 11 projects on my wheel, she never came up. And that's okay. Maybe she'll come up tomorrow. I think that is it now. I think that's all I got. We also got a clock. Oh, a clock for the wall. At our thrift store purchase. So I'm gonna lift you up. So it's is it? Oh, it's all the way up there. Holy bananas. Okay. There it is. Who knew it was that tall? Okay, so that is the clock. We didn't even know. Did you see it? We didn't even know, but it blends super nicely into the wall. That was not the plan. We just saw, hey, that looks cool. We're going to get that clock. And we put it up yesterday, and it literally is almost the same color as the paint. Not planned. Anyway, I think that's it for now because I am rambling on, and it's been, well, 15 minutes on this video. That other video was, I think, 10 minutes, and then, so it's going to round out probably around an hour, so, hooray. So, I'm going to go, I'm going to splice this all together, insert all the things, and call it a day. So, I will talk to everybody later. I will check in again next week. I wasn't done yet. Now I'm thinking if I have enough storage on my phone. Always the question. So let's see if it is. I'll try and insert a picture here. Not try. I will. I can. For sure I can. I've decided to jump back on the designing bandwagon. Not bandwagon, because that's what I want to do. But, and so I turned this chart into a PDF. It probably took a very long time for a chart that's only 32 by 32. The charting process wasn't, it was the collaboration to be able to get it all into a PDF was the whole time situation. But yeah, so if anybody is watching this and would like that PDF, I have it available. I got in contact, well, she was one of my bridesmaids, but I got in contact with one of my friends. She is a graphic designer. I showed her a template of how I want to display all of my charts that I've designed. So this, for example, are 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, that I have put together so far. I do use, as if you remember, I do use it's called 8-Bit Painter on my Android phone. So the grids, sorry, the grids are 8 by 8, but on James's laptop, my laptop, whoever you want now, I don't know. Anyways, I do have PC Stitch 11, so it's just taking that design, transposing it into the program. I did figure out all by myself. I figured out how to export it so that it was saved as a JPEG, I think. Anyways, which then I could import into or add to a Word document, and then the Word document then gets saved as a PDF. Holy bananas. Anyway, that's what we're paying our people for. That's what we're paying the designers for, is collaborating the whole thing together. Yes, designs are great, but the process from charting to publishing is a whole nother spectrum. Anyway, so yes, I have this one. Look at Simon. Simon, what are you doing? What are you? Well, nothing now. Now you embarrass me, mommy. Anyway, so you have had a very good, cat cleaning situation. Hi, Simon. I am going to put a picture at the end, something that I posted on Instagram. We have a box that we got from Costco, nope, that box was from, so anyways, we have a box. 3 out of the 4 cats decided to make this box a home at one point over time. So James and I have been taking pictures of these cats in this box. Anyway, so this is what that looks like. So on Instagram, on my stories, I posted 3 out of 4 cats approve of this box. Anyways, fun times. So Simon's gonna say bye, or just clean his mittens, whichever. Skitters, who is still sleeping, he has completely passed out after that little run around that he had. Skitters is going to say bye. Julie is going to say bye. I am Silver Stitches on Instagram, and I am Silver Stitch Designs on Instagram. I am going to for sure now look for a platform where I can start selling my patterns. I just need to find the best one out there for what I need it for. The same person that I was talking to about before, she had suggested Ko-Fi. I know you guys all use it for buy me a coffee kind of link, but I haven't actually delved into what it's all about yet. So I will take a look at that maybe this afternoon or tomorrow or sometime before next video, let you know, and see if I can make that all work. As for now, I'm going to try and splice this all together. I'm going to try and save it on my phone. Fingers crossed I have enough memory. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I will talk to everybody later. Sparkle and shine. Have a great day. Have a great week. Thank you for subscribing. Leave a comment, leave a like, all the things. Thank you for spending the hour and a bit with me. Okay, bye guys.